Simulator 2. We now got Pro Mods 2.52, which includes on England two new routes, two new roads, sorry, and that is the, if we zoom in, wait for the road signs to load up, and we go down here, you got the M3, and as you turn off the M3 you've got the A303, and as you go past here you can now go past Stone Edge, and if you come up to here on the A36 then you go through Bath as well. It's not on the map, but you drive through it, just like when we drive through Hastings down here. So Bath is round about where that roundabout is, I think. Roundabout here. So roundabout there is Bath on the A36. I'm not sure if there's, I don't think there's a small town as you go through this part of A36, I don't think. It's too short to put a small town through there. I'm not sure what's further down here on the A303. I'm not sure if that was in there before, leading on to the A30 into Exeter, or whether you just came down this road here. So I'm not quite sure. If we end up going down there, then I'm sure we'll have a look. And I'm pretty sure the 835 was there anyway, which then leads on to the A30. I'm pretty sure this part of the A303 wasn't there either, so that's new. That's the only new part for the England. I've not actually, I should have wrote a list of showing all the things that have changed. Germany's had a redone to fit in with the Germany reskins and re-roads that have been done by SCS. So Pro Mods have caught up with that. It's looking quite stacked now, isn't it? I think Pro Mods have changed their Calais now. I think their Calais is now looking like, yeah, I think they've now removed their Calais, what they had done themselves, what was better than the standard SCS one, and now they've updated it to, so it's now the updated SCS version. I'm not sure whether they've merged it so it's a bit of both, or whether it's just the SCS version now. We'll have to have a look next time we go down to Calais. I've not got the Spanish DLC, the Ibra, I think it's called DLC, which shows Spain and Portugal, which is why we're still doing career mode, because I don't think Pro Mods have updated to the next level to incorporate theirs. Actually, they've already got parts of Spain and Barcelona, so I don't know if they're just going to take theirs off and then just put the SCS version on there, or whether they're going to merge it with their one, because we don't know what they're like. The SCS versions of Barcelona and Valencia and Bilbao and that I like, and San Sebastian. You got Bayonne over here, which, as you know, was in the one of the new updated ones for the DLC. I think it's different to the one that SCS done, if I remember correctly, and we already drove that on the SCS version, didn't we? So when I get the DLC for Spain, we'll have to have a look at that on my other save. One thing Spain doesn't have, the SCS version, is this little principality over here. So whether Pro Mods will integrate that with their version, I don't know. It's a tricky road to go around there, but it's a really nice view as well. Really nice way in. But I hope Pro Mods do keep this bit when they integrate it. See, passport check there. Never noticed that before. That's got to be new. The passport check. That's new. That is. I don't think that was in there in other versions. Actually, I like that, because normally passport check came up in, I think it was Russia, with the Russian DLC. The first lot of passport checks and crossing borders. You don't normally see it anywhere else. Oh yeah. So we're back in London, because we was put back into London after wherever we were last. It's been a while, so I'm not sure where we were last time. But yeah, we're back in London now, because it always takes you back to your home garage when there's a major game update. So we're going to have to go to Freight Market and look for what's in London. So go to London. We've got £4,983 at the moment in the bank. Yeah, that would be the best bet, to go down to France in Brogues. We'll go down to France. We're taking a reserve tanker down there. So yeah, we'll go down there, and I'll change the route map so we go through Calais instead of taking the Eurostar or Channel Tunnel, whatever you want to call it. So then we can have a look at the Calais when we get down there. I've seen both Pro Mods version and the SES new version, so I'll be able to tell whether they've integrated both, if Pro Mods have integrated both or not. So this is the first time on career mode that you see the new lighting. If you joined me for most of the lights are on. If you joined me in the last Euro Truck video, which was a non-career mode, if you checked out the two new cities that will be the entry points into Spain, which were added to the French Vive la France DLC for free. That came with the update, the new lighting update, then you would have seen the new lighting system. If not, and you just stick it to the career mode videos, then this will be the first time you've seen it. As you can see, the weather is a lot better. The lighting is a lot better as well. Just got round down past. I don't need the weather DLC now. No, not weather DLC, sorry. The weather mod. It's not needed now. It's Sunday at 11:32. Some lightning there. Need to get as always, I stick to the rules of the road, apart from speed. It'd be hard to keep to the speed when you're using a keyboard. When I've got a steering wheel and a pedal, then I'll be able to keep to the speed limits then. Bus over there on the right side. After this job, I'll get a TomTom or navigator. I'll stick it to the window in front of me. kept doing that and now crashed into a vehicle. That's another £210 down the drain. I kept doing that on my private game. I kept going too wide when I was in Europe. Trying to get on the other side of the road. Cross outside bunkers. See the effects of the rain. It's a lot better. Sounds better with the thumbnail. Wait till load up, I think. Freight market. So where is it? Switch the buttons around. Near the rain now. Wet and leave it open for a bit. Quickly, I just want to check our route, which way we're going. So we're going up onto the M25. in the north of London. I actually want to go through Dover. Why is it going around the circle for? I didn't say that, did I? I'll do it from here then. There you go. There's another 2 hours onto our journey. Here. Sure, it's still fine. And just drop down here as well, this way. And go through Orleans. I don't add much extra, so that's alright. Because then we can unlock that as we go through it as well then. Now because when we drop off there, what we'll do is we'll finish up here afterwards, so we can rest up. Because there's no like towns there, and then we'll get our next job from here. What I'm hoping for is that we get a job to somewhere like Plymouth or Exeter. But even if we don't, and we're going back to London or Southampton, what I'm going to do is take it up through Roscoff, so we can go look at, so you can see the new Plymouth. And we can go up through here into Exeter, and hopefully up to the A303. And go past Stonehenge. They've actually, now with ProMods, they've actually added Sainsbury's and Dreams. Just two real companies. I think it's only in Exeter that they've done it. I don't think there's Sainsbury's or anything anywhere else. Well, not that I've seen anyway. Or Dreams. So that's our route. So we've got, let's get 12 hours and 30 minutes in game time. Yeah, we've got 24 hours and 21 minutes. Right there. I don't know if I've said it in part, but where that bus garage is, that would actually be Euston Station. London Euston. It's not that far from St Pancras. I've actually walked it from Euston to St Pancras. Standing out in the rain there, taking pictures. Enjoying the river, having a wave. I don't think I've seen people there before. I think they're added in. Or they've been added in. On the right side of the road. Just taking it cautiously. You can't see that far ahead. To the breakers, not that good in the rain, obviously. So going back the way we can. Yeah. Hopefully this storm isn't covering the entirety of London when we get out of this. We did get a free new truck into the game recently. It's the new Renault series. Of course I won't be able to get that as yet because that's way too expensive for me to afford yet. It's actually revealed in game before it actually came out in real life. Which is the first, I think. I think any company's ever revealed a vehicle in game. Oh, come on, it was yellow. That was a yellow light. Not that you can see much. The railway. I'm not sure what line that is that goes under the Dartford Bridge. Toll is £6 per plate. There are no gates here now. There used to be, but it's all automatic now. You just get a bill sent to you, to your house, because they read your cameras, just pick up your license plates, and then they send a bill to your house. I think they only charge you going over the bridge. I don't think they charge you for going under the tunnel. Back when I went over the bridge in real life, they did have the booths there. You had to pay there and then. I think it's better now that it's done automatically. Sometimes you just don't have to change. I think they should all be like that, really. Because it still was only over in London. Only over London. On the M25, I think. The sky's clear now over it. No, we're not on the M25, are we? It's the M20. Don't bother me now. The M25 is part of the Dartford. It's the M25, isn't it? As it splits, it comes into the A282. It rejoins as the M25. Well, yeah, we're on the M20. Originally, we would have gone this way onto the Channel Tunnel, but we were going to Dover because we want to go to Calais. See the new Calais. I don't know why I keep saying Calais like that for. I think I'll stop. Promos needs to change that accident there now. That big lot of smoke coming out of the car, because that's been there for years. It's been there for years. He's always been stuck there for years, the poor guy. Can't they let him move on now? Oh god. Oh, we're drifting. Keep your eye on the road. It's very early morning here in real life. It's 7 minutes past 4 in the morning. And the reason why I'm out is because I fell asleep early. Yeah, I must have fell asleep about anywhere between 6:30 PM and 7 PM. Must have been, or 7:30 PM. But then I had a sleep paralysis, and when I got free of that, I thought it might have been like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I thought it was, but it wasn't. It turned out to be about 11:30 at night still. So I don't know about other people and their sleep paralysis, but or a form of sleep paralysis. We're in Dover, but I'm wide awake after that, which is a bummer really. So I screw up my sleep pattern. Actually drove into the Dover town last time we came down here, so we're just going to go straight to the ferries, straight to the port. I hate when they brake. Oh no, I've just hit the person behind me as well now. They sharp brake. I hate that. I hate how they just sharp brake like that. I think it's a European thing, because I don't think in Europe you don't go through the yellow lights. In England, yellow lights means prepare to slow down. If you're right by them and they change yellow, then you can go through them. STS needs to... I don't know if they can update it for regional rules. Hotel there. Quite a nice hotel actually. You see just up on the right hand side, left hand side, the castle. it's not illegal to drive through the yellow lights. And it's changing from yellow to red. As soon as that light turned yellow, that car just stopped. Didn't even slow down, it just stopped. Anyone who wants to see the new Renault truck, by the way, I will do it. I will buy the Renault truck when I get the Spain-Portugal DLC, because I've got loads of money in that game save, so I'll be able to do that. It's a shame that you can't have more than one ferry open. And you don't see other cars going on there as well. That'd be so cool and a lot more realistic. So maybe if you miss one ferry, you've got to wait a little bit to get the next one. And you actually have to wait, so when you're at the other end, so when we're at Calais, you have to wait until the other vehicles get out in front of you. It'd be so cool if they could do that. So maybe that's something SES could work on, maybe, I don't know. Now this is, we didn't park here at this bit. We weren't even on this side. We was on the other side, I'm sure. So here we are at Calais, the new Calais. Which I think is the new SES version. I do believe, yeah it is. Is the new SES version of Calais. I'm looking properly there, was I? Down this bit, not that bit. So Pro Mods have got rid of their version of Calais and implemented the SCS version. Which I think the SES version is more accurate to what Calais looks like. I've not been to Calais, you know, I'm collecting some cones at the back there. I'm too tired. I've collected a few cones. I do apologise. The seagulls. Been ages since I've been to Calais. I think I was in year 10 of high school, which is the second to last year for non-English viewers. I was on a history trip. I went in year 7, which is the first year of high school, on a football trip to France, Belgium, Germany and Holland. And then I went on a history trip in year 10, which I said was the second to last year of high school. On a history trip we went to France, Belgium and Germany. Calais town looked like, because we didn't actually go through the town. I think in year 7, on the football trip, we stopped off at McDonald's. I don't think that was in town though. And that was a side, the service station. And there's a McDonald's there. There's a Toys R Us there as well. I remember there being a Toys R Us there as well. Never seen it. Oh, pee off. You shouldn't get a ticket unless they have to actually stop you. They should actually have to pull you over and stop you. It's like if you see a police car on the opposite side of the road, then you get fined. They should have to turn around, catch you up and pull you over. And then you get a ticket. And then you go on your way. So and then you should have to pull over. And the longer it takes for you to pull over, the bigger the fine. But if you... Oh, there you go. There's a train going straight across. Now. You can actually hear the sounds of the trains now. I don't think you could in the past. You can actually hear the train chugging along. Because I know sounds was another thing that they improved. As well as the lighting. If you look at my window there on the right hand side, you can see the reflection in the window as well. You can see reflection on there, which is also another thing that was new. Which I did talk about in my last 2 Euro Truck videos, which was part 1 and part 2. Let's talk about those 2 new towns, the French DRC, which they put into for free, as I said earlier, with Viva la France DVD, DLC. Deserted, don't it? Don't seem as busy. We're now going past the Eurotunnel, so this is where we would come out of if we got the Eurotunnel. We'll be coming down this ramp on the right hand side. On the left hand side over there is where the Eurotunnel is. 7 hours in-game time. Of course, now depending on the... Something I've only noticed recently, that depending on the time you spend on a ferry, your resting time goes down. It counts as a rest. So if you need a rest, then it will bring it down if you're on a long journey ferry. If it's only a short journey ferry, then it will only bring it down a little bit. So then you can travel for longer. So it's quite cool. Actually done any French trains on my train sim videos. I might have to do that. Don't really know how to drive French trains. Well, I know how to drive them. Just the signalling and the speed limits and that. Mostly the speed limit comes up on the HUD anyway. But it's more to do with the signalling, I think. It's a lot different to ours. Germany I can just about do, but Spain is something I'm not too sure, too aware of. Spain. France I'm not too sure or aware of. It would be cool if we could get some Spanish trains, I think, on train sim. But I'm still holding out for them to do East Coast Way on Train Sim Classic. And do the full line from Brighton to Ashford. That's something I want to see in Train Sim Classic. I don't play Train Sim World. I'd really love to see Train Sim Classic get East Coast Way and get from Brighton to Ashford. I know they could even do Ashford to Brighton and then add Brighton to Portsmouth on there. I don't know why they don't. I mean, back in the day when you had Microsoft Train Simulator, you could add London to Brighton and then add the Brighton to Portsmouth onto it as well and connect them together. It's very rare these days that we get that with DTG. Other developers managed to do it within Train Sim. And just look at Just Trains and their brilliant Midland mainline routes that can join together. You can now go from Sheffield to Nottingham. And soon you'll be able to go from Manchester to Nottingham as well, if I remember correctly. The only route DTG's ever joined together is the Sheerness DLC. That's £39 paid. DTG joined up the London to Brighton, the Waterloo down to Portsmouth, and then Brighton to Portsmouth, and Brighton to Eastbourne all together. can even join up the Cheltenham Faversham line. No, the Tunbridge line, sorry. Because then you can connect Tunbridge down to Hastings as well. Even do it as a separate game, to be honest. Get the routes that they've already got, update them, and then release them as a separate game. But having them all joined together and up to date. You know, you can do it in regions. You can have the South England. Then you could do one for the Midlands, do one for the northern part of England, do one for Scotland. So you have a big network then. Imagine if you was able to drive from Victoria all the way down to Hastings, or London Bridge to Hastings, or London Victoria to Portsmouth. So cool. It's a shame we'll probably never get the full HS1 route either. That only goes as far as Rochdale, I think, in the game. Might be wrong. And we're doing trucks, and I'm talking about trains, aren't I? I'm going to shut up about trains now. About 5 hours and 5 minutes left. Past 9. Must be summer season because it's still quite light. If this was winter season, it would be completely dark. Big lights on, ain't I? That's why people keep flashing me. So we're in Paris now. Or part of Paris anyway. I didn't actually realise that we'd be driving through Paris. Where are we? Oh, that's right, because this is what you see as Paris is over here. I didn't know this bit counted as Paris as well. That's right then, because we've now unlocked Paris. It's still a shame that you can't see the Eiffel Tower from anywhere. I hate that you can't see the Eiffel Tower. It's such an iconic landmark in France and you can't see it. In the early days of the SCS version you could. Before they redid it, and now you can't. Just like you used to be able to see the San Siro, the home of AC Milan and Inter Milan football clubs in Italy, but now you can't. I used to love driving past that. Being a big footy fan. You can hear the trains again. About to go over a train bridge now. There's a freight train going past. Look at that. There's one going one way, there's one going the other. Station, freight station there as well. Look like. Actually nice to see more than one train moving there for trucks in. You had one slowly going one way, and you had one going quite fast the other. I'll talk about trains again now. It's a shame that if Pro Mods can make this happen, get Stamford Bridge in there, so we can drive along the Fulham Broadway and go past Stamford Bridge. As a lifelong Chelsea fan, that would be amazing to drive past that. You can already go past it in Train Sim, 2 different routes. One is an DDG route, and one is from Backdated Sims on their underground route. You actually got Chelsea posters up on Fulham Broadway train station, underground station. Yeah, if Pro Mods could put the Fulham Broadway road in so we could drive past Stamford Bridge, that would be amazing. As a Chelsea fan, that would be great. You do go through quite a few, talk about trains again now, you do actually go through quite a few football stadiums in Train Sim. In Train Sim. Including the Emirates, home of Arsenal Football Club, Wembley Stadium as well, home of England Football Club, as well as various concerts as well. The most famous being Michael Jackson's Bad and History tours and Dangerous tours. You also had WWE SummerSlam 1992 there as well. And the British Bulldog won the IC title from his brother-in-law Bret the Hitman Hart. My favourite wrestler, Shawn Michaels, faced Rick the Model Martel in that event. We're back on the motorway. It's 10:10, it's still quite light. And 4 hours in game time. Not sure how long that is in real time. But we're getting there. Really, in real life, he'll be going faster than us. Oh, we're going to 3 lanes again now. Excuse me. A few burps there. It's getting quite darker now. So. 1 that's not picking up on the microphone. You hear my belly rumble. Do myself some cereal. If that's the same line as the one that was to the right of us, probably is. Or a diversion from that line. That wasn't the left to us, so now on the right of us. It's got pretty dark quick, isn't it? You don't even notice the change either. One minute it's light and now it's dark. Army jet planes come off the trailer that it was on. Just about to see that as we went past. I have seen that before on here. I do love some of these random events that Pro Mods put in. It's not an SCS one, that's a Pro Mods. Too fast going up the hill there. Slow it down just a little bit. About 2.5 hours, just over 2.5 hours in game time. So we can go through the toll booth and see how much it's going to cost us this time. £27, so not as bad as last time. Last time was £37, I think. Get our beams on. It's quite dark down here. No cars. Cars coming down, so I take the beams off. So you don't want to blind people. Yeah, it would turn red just as we'll approach them, wouldn't it? I can just about see the green on the light on the opposite, on the other road. The one we're turning into. It's just turned yellow, just turned red. There we go. We're getting tired. Hey, a bit of luck there. Turn from right to green. From red to green, so. Oh, bloody hell. They say yawning's contagious. You see someone yawn, you're going to yawn. Or if you hear someone yawn, you yawn. I think that's quite true. game driver yawned and then I yawned. Gonna end up both falling asleep. The lights seem to be on our side now, so that's good. So he just heard me yawn, so he starts yawning again. It's even contagious in a computer game. Computer simulation. So now in Orleans. We could have stayed on the motorway, but as you remember at the start we changed it so we can go for Orleans, so we can unlock it. What I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to pop into it. But we're not getting a truck. I'm going to go to truck configuration. Can't do any upgrades yet until level 8 anyway. 6. Level 10 for the next one on that. What I want is inside the truck. Oh, we don't want the phone one, the cell phone. We want the portable navigator. You wouldn't be able to see much like that, would you? That'd be much better. So confirm order. Come back out. There we go, and then we can take that down. Stop yawning. Ah, too fast. Way too fast. That's not even the button I wanted, was it? Oh, it's gone to red now. We've got an hour and 44 minutes left, so we need to be quick. Or we'll be fined. Purpose there, so we can get past all these trucks. It's got quite busy now, hasn't it? These nighttime truck drivers. It's like a convoy. A 2x2 convoy. Both you want at the same time there. So yeah, I need to be in the other lane, I think. I thought that's a turning that we're going through, but it's not, it's a roundabout. Are going to go behind, so it was quite pointless being on this side. If it was on the inside, would have been gone through by now. Dropped off this reservoir tank, pop along to the service station so we can then rest, and then that'll be where the video ends for today. Now leaving Orleans. We could actually rest and still make the delivery on time. Really, you should get a bonus for delivering really early. That's another thing SCS should implement. There's a bonus for getting deliveries early. It's not raining behind that log truck. Anyone who ever seen Final Destination or Final Destination 2 will know that. Because I came to a stop, because I thought I was going to hit the barrier, so I braked a bit too hard. You could hear the clankly clank. We must have gone over a train line. way he went up this way just to go back down again. That's a bit silly. Along with the logs. He came up the off ramp just to go back on to the motorway. Makes no sense. Reservoir tank. There we go. 12,640. And we're now up to level 6 now as well. So I'll add an ADR onto that and apply it. So we've now got £14,518. Oh, we've got 2 trucks. I didn't realise we had another driver. Am I doing any loans? Oh, I've got the 1 loan out. We've got £329,998 to pay over 4 days. I can borrow up to 105,000, which is no good. The only time I'm going to take out another loan now is when I can cover the 350 loan. So that's low enough, and I've got enough money enough to cover that. And then I'll retake out the 350, and then that'll wipe out the other loan. It's giving us a bit more money, depending on how much money we have when we do it. If that makes any sense. Okay, that wasn't the that's the one. That's the one we went past. And we're actually going back and go towards this one, which is closer to Bruges. Not sure if that's a bridge there, or whether you can actually go under the road. If you go under the motorway, or otherwise there'll be another booth there, wouldn't there? That goes over or under the motorway. Anyhow, we need to get here. So 28 minutes away. Because he already started to close his eyes when we were just pulling up to this farm. He's just closing his eyes a bit there, getting tired. Car coming up behind us. one of those drive-through cities that you can go through. A river there. I just been charged sleeping offence. There's only 2 sleeping points that you can park at. There we go. Instalment's done, so we've now only got £9,349 in the bank. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed this journey. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification to keep up to date with all future content. And I will leave a link to my other YouTube channel in the description below if you want to check that out and subscribe there. Thank you very much, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.